Thanks, Pat. The justices had tough questions for the government about McDonnell's conviction on corruption charges under federal law. The case could have implications for elected officials across the country. The justices wanted to know if government prosecutors could use a vague law to charge a politician with a crime, even if he or she wasn't doing anything out of the ordinary. Jennifer Wishon was inside the courtroom during oral arguments and brings us the story.
It looked like a very good day in the nation's highest court for Bob McDonnell. The former Virginia governor is facing 2 years in prison after being convicted of political corruption. But justices seem poised to overturn his conviction.
Never during any time in my 38 years of public service have I ever done anything that would abuse the powers of my office.
At issue is a federal law that forbids public officials from accepting money in exchange for official acts. The question is, what qualifies as an official act? In court, justices grappled with where to draw the line between corruption, giving away favors in return for gifts, and ordinary public service. Justices on both sides of the ideological divide seemed troubled by the nearly unbridled power federal prosecutors have to go after elected officials who are working to help the constituents who hired them. Justice Stephen Breyer, generally considered a liberal, was the most outspoken, saying the law used to convict McDonnell puts at risk behavior that is common. The government charged McDonnell with giving out favors in return for gifts, but lawyers for the former governor say he never gave anything back after receiving gifts from a businessman. A number of unlikely groups filed friend of the court briefs on McDonnell's behalf, including dozens of former White House attorneys for both Republican and Democratic presidents, including President Obama. Chief Justice Roberts remarked, "I think it's extraordinary that those people agree on anything." It's been a 3-year nightmare for the McDonnell family. Throughout the process, the former governor has relied on his Catholic faith.
I want to give credit to my Lord Jesus for his sustaining me and my wife and my family during these last 39 months that have been very, very difficult.
He and his wife Maureen, who also faces prison time, have tried to maintain some level of normalcy while they await the rulings on their cases. Governor McDonnell even volunteers for Operation Blessing.
Got 2 grandchildren and 2 more on the way, and started a new business. And I've got the most amazing friends in the world, and I've felt more love and support in the last 2 years than any time in my life. So I'm a very blessed man.
Along with his Christian faith, McDonnell, an attorney himself, has always expressed faith in the law.
I've given my life to public service in 38 years and have loved every minute of it. And this has obviously been a personal challenge, but I know the justice system will get this right.
The court is expected to issue its ruling in June. Jennifer Wishon, CBN News, the Supreme Court.